Hey, what's up, Mr. Nation, and to my players, welcome to the Full Podcast Sports Edition. We are coming at you live at the blog, Electronic Solutions, and if you want to use these podcasting studios, you can send your email at admin@electronicsol.com. This is episode 2. Obviously, and I'm in there, and I'm in the hot man, Tumisani Koyana, all the way from Tanzania. I think I'm pela up in ungananzikwa ungalandelwa wakho phako
once
wathini
sibuye igame ndabaleka
akuphakwa close ngojika kosimi
abaleka
wahamba wethu ke nabo nabaleka
ndathrotsha istopini man walking endlini sukudlala athi qila machita
wabaleka
wena ngapha mina ndathi peace
sangiba kufumana
adu
sanguphaka kalo wajika kosimi. So in this episode we will be talking about we are coming from an intense weekend of Nedbank last 32. Also draw nantsika ikhutshiwe namhlanje mos
it was last night
or ikhutshiwe izolo idraw AFCON siku group B. Also, I think another thing we're going to talk about is the transfer window closes at midnight.
So the hours is imbalwanyana.
Yeah, so shekelonge hours by window ivalwe. The as the best ngazo as players i3 best ngazo last week namhlanje izolo siconfenyiwe. Siconfenyiwe izolo so i3 Thabo Cele Godly unaye plus Donatsika no Morris. They have been confirmed to be signed by Kaizer Chiefs. Still rumors about Lodge, of which I don't think it's going to happen. About a police, of which I don't think also it's going to happen.
Never know. You never know.
But we just listened to Andile Ngobe ngoku, a city coach wana akazohamba. Unless ke kunga-broker relationships.
I have a text him. It was.
You have a text that you want to read?
It's Ish, I don't know, my G. Am I here today? That was at 7:15.
From who? From your source?
From my source. From my source.
I'm
good, man. I'm good. And just want to say thank you, man, to Abantu who took their time and watched our first episode, you know. As nervous as we were, the reception got almost 500 views, man. Almost 500 views.
It's over 500 views. And that was 2 days ago.
Yeah. You know, it goes to show what's here. Yeah, and also people were giving feedback, you know, on WhatsApp, that this is what you need to focus on and stuff. And it's constructive criticism. And I appreciate it, man. So keep following, subscribe, like, comment. All those things, man.
Yeah, we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
As a channel, as the whole channel. So if you are watching this, for this to continue happening, subscribe. We have also Nendo's super thanks. So if you want to support the channel, Yongalande corner is a big corner when this airs out. So I want to, before that, there's a derby as well that's happening this weekend, which you will be there. But I want us to start with we just had Coach Tito Maswanganyi that has terminated the contract yake plus nala club ebekuyo. It's confirmed he's leaving his team. You know, the crazy part is the team was doing well, man. You know, the last game they played against Malavan, played a draw. Previous game, I think they lost. I think it was his first loss of the year, but he was in position 10, man. You know, slowly going up, and then I think next week they were supposed to play Asian Champions League, but the sad part is that he had financial issues. The team was not paying him, or had not paid the team, you know, because it's him and his crew. Okay.
You know, he doesn't travel alone. It's him and his crew. So I feel like the team did him dirty, man, you know, in terms of not paying him and his team, because they were doing well with the club. But yeah, I guess he went, he saw, he was trying to conquer, but he could not. So Jingles is back, available on the market, but I don't think Pitso Mosimane will coach in South African football, not anytime soon.
Unless they call him for Bafana.
I haven't doubt so if he'll go for Bafana. Pitso is in his own level.
Okay.
You know, he's in his own level. He does things the way he wants them to be done. And seeing the way things are with the national team, I don't think that Isafa would be able to not afford him, but to grant him what he wants as a coach, because he wants total freedom. You understand? Okay. So,
also, I think Hugo Bros is doing well.
I'm Dala. Yeah, we need to give props to Hugo Bros. He came in and people were questioning him, were asking him, and he said, "I'm doing this my way, or let me go." And he took us to number 3 in AFCON, Ivory Coast. Now we have Group B in December in Morocco. So yeah, man, he's done well. Also in March, we'll be playing the FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho and then Benin. So Mdala has done good. You know, props.
Also, Nagu Parades, Sundowns Miguel is finding his feet, so I don't think they would let him go just now.
No.
Chiefs, Ingati, Nabi is starting to cook.
Yeah.
So I don't think he will end out with big 3, and I don't think Mkamanga getting a team.
No. I think it's gonna stay that side. It's either he gets something, be it Saudi or Qatar or wherever. The Arab money is good. Yeah, Arab money is good.
We double check. Okay, sure. I think let's start with the AFCON, man. Sorry, the AFCON. Single Group B.
Yeah.
With Egypt, with Zimbabwe, with Angola, and then Tina. What are your thoughts on that, Kala? Before we,
I'm happy, man, because we have teams that are from the SADC region, you know, Angola and Zimbabwe, who are our neighbors, you know, and these teams have played each other with COSAFA Cup a lot. So I feel like at least the type of football that Angola and Zimbabwe plays, it's the type of football that we're familiar with. And then you go to Egypt. Egypt, they play a different kind of football, but I think their team slightly dominated by players from Zamalek and Al Ahly, of which Pirates went to Cairo and did the things that needed to be done. You understand? So I feel like, I'm only fear in that group is Zimbabwe. That's the only team that I fear in that group. You know, the type of football that they play it's very complicated. You know, and they've got players who are playing overseas. Yeah, we chout them when we played them last year. You know, but it's always a derby between South Africa and Zimbabwe. Okay. You understand? And those are group stages. There's no home and away. It's one game. Oh. You understand?
Also, it's not like careful.
No. So. We will play the first game, play second game, play the third game. We need to win the games.
Also, if it's win or lose and draw, that's 4 points.
We don't need. We need to make sure we get 6-7 points in that group.
So you think we're gonna beat Angola?
Definitely. Angola and Egypt, those are easy.
Okay.
For me, I feel like those are easy games.
So there's a possibility that we might be at the top of the group stages, most.
Yeah, it's better for us if you're on top. That means when they're doing the draw for last 16, it's we're getting teams that came second because new groups.
Oh, unseeded, no unseeded.
Yeah, but it's not unseeded that we won. They were seeded like in terms of it draw. There were different pots. Yeah, well, there was pot 1, which goes according to FIFA ratings.
Oh,
yeah, that's where you'll find your Morocco. Who else was in there? Egypt was there. Nigeria, Mali,
Tunisia.
Cameroon. Nah, not Tunisia. Cameroon. They were seeded, or they were on pot one, because according to if FIFA ratings, the one Zipezu, and then Tina, we were on pot two, because at least we just in there.
Okay.
Yeah, well, which was a good thing, because we avoided having the big guns, your Morocco, the host, your Nigeria.
Did we not beat Morocco?
Yeah, we did, but they're at home. It's AFCON, Chief. They're at home. It's
because the Ivory Coast was playing at home.
And they started badly. They fired their coach after group stages.
Yeah.
And then the guy who was a caretaker coach went on to win the tournament.
Okay. So you wanted to call someone?
Yeah, man. We there's someone I want to speak to, who has more knowledge
with this
thing.
Okay.
With this thing, AFCON.
Sure.
Big man. Hello. Easy.
Hello?
How are you, my guy? I don't know if it's me or... Okay, let me give him a normal call. That's the legendary Ezra Nyandoro. He's a former player at Mamelodi Sundowns, and also he represented Zimbabwe. I think he scored one of the best goals in AFCON.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit some thunder outside the box.
So maybe he's going to confirm your concerns with the South African and Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Just want to hear you, he'll be our first guest.
Oh, yeah. Telephonic guest.
Hello?
Yeah, easy.
Bonjour.
How are you, my brother? It's Doomza.
I'm good, and you?
Good. You live on our podcast. I have Unay with me. You can just greet the people.
Okay. Good evening to all the viewers around the country.
How's life, my man? Are you good?
No, I'm good. No complaint. By His grace, we are still surviving.
Yeah, that's good. It's been a while, man, since we touched base. Listen, man, the reason for me calling you is basically last night we saw the draw of the AFCON. We are in Group B, and we are neighbors, my guy. We're in the same group. What are your thoughts on the draw?
It's very, very interesting group. I think looking forward as well. I think it's still a long way. Yes, but it is a very interesting group with three teams, the Kosafa side, and also one in North. But it is very, very interesting, and I think one looks forward to the tournament, and but it's just going to be fun.
Yeah, with regards to the tournament, we're also gonna play each other very soon in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. What are you most looking forward to, at the AFCON, between South Africa and Zimbabwe? Who do you think is gonna win that game?
I think the one who wants it most, I think, is going to win the game. I think the most important thing is this type of football that South Africa plays and the type of football that Zimbabwe plays. There isn't much difference. Hence, over the years, we have had players from Zim excelling in South Africa. Players from Zambia also excelling in South Africa. Just to mention a few SADC teams. But it's a derby on its own, to be quite honestly, and we also witness the new members that have been elected in Zim, and I must say the ZIFA chairman Magwizi is one person who's passionate about the game. Obviously, we want to come in and also do very well for the nation as a ZIFA chairman. So I think it came at the right time, to be quite honest, and he still has time also to put things in place, and he has been doing very well in terms of also helping the young teams, young and also bigger teams back home in Zim. I think it also comes in as a plus. But we all know what South Africa can do. Very talented, and we also know what Zimbabwe did in terms of qualifying. Going toe to toe with the teams like Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to be pushovers. I think it's just going to be very fun and, to be quite honest, very, very tough. These are the countries that they know each other. To be quite honest, way back to COSAFA. Angola is also there as well, and the team that has been qualifying consistent of lately, with Egypt also being, I think, one of the countries that have also won this Africa Cup of Nations for so many years.
Yeah.
But of lately, to be quite honest, if you look at the last edition, of course, they will really want to do better than what they did. They only qualified with 3 points, drawing all their match groups, and it was just a weird tournament. But of course, the time they want to do very well. But one thing about Egypt, they always struggle to play against Southern African teams. I think at some point Zimbabwe, they were drawn into the group. I think not the previous edition, but the other one. They drew Zimbabwe. They also drew last edition with Mozambique. So I think Zimbabwe, Angola, and South Africa will be fencing as well to say, listen, let's make it hard for these guys, and who qualifies with Zimbabwe? Maybe South Africa, I don't know.
Easy. Thank you for your time, my man, and I really appreciate you taking this call just to give us some insight, between South Africa and Zimbabwe, and especially going to the AFCON in December. Hopefully we'll be on the same flight to Morocco, man.
Yeah, man. Hopeful so, and good luck to South Africa, good luck to Zimbabwe.
Okay. Thanks, Easy, man.
Okay,
Sharp. Yeah, big man. There is Ezra Mnyandoro, man.
Okay.
One of the legends in South African football, the guy, one of the best midfielders I've ever watched play football for Sundowns and also for his country, Zimbabwe, and for him to be so honest, to talk about Zimbabwe and South Africa going to the AFCON. That's something else, man, and it goes to show that it's going to be a big game.
Okay,
it's going to be a big game.
You do not think that maybe? I think also we should try to Don't.
No, he understands.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Fully, he understands fully. No, he understands.
I was thinking regarding Egypt. I don't know your performance here on the last one.
They didn't make it past the group stages,
which then means ingashiyeka neAngola ingashiyeka, because I don't know. Okanye, is it because we've never faced Angola under Hugo Bros?
No, we haven't. Oh, remember, most of the players that play for Angola, okay, yeah, they do have players that are overseas playing in Qatar, in Saudi, but most of the players they play for Petro Atletico.
Okay.
You'll see about Gilberto. Hopefully, no Miguel, because he hasn't been called to the national team in a couple of games. Hopefully, he gets a call up, to go to.
Oh, Miguel
from Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah. I wanted to
Gilberto also.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about on the. But I think
we'll touch base on it. Yeah, when we're covering the Nedbank.
Yeah, because we are only left with 10 minutes for this
segment. Yeah.
But okay, sure. Egypt, say win.
Yeah, it's standard.
So it's Angola. Might be a draw, maybe. Another win.
Because the games, first gaming at 22 in Marrakesh against the Angola. Second gaming at 26 against the Egypt.
Okay.
Third game in at 29. So by the time Sipumogi Boxing Day, we've qualified for. So that means he came here to Zimbabwe. It also depending on Zimbabwe how they do now, but The last game we're playing against Zimbabwe on the 29th of December. But I think by that time we would have qualified.
I think, that makes me happy is we moved away from the calculator.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we in Mexico, lose in London, so I think there's progress in that regard. Yes, and also the style of play, just collectively, how they combine, how they've performed with Ronan Williams being the
even going to be number 9 in the world.
Yeah,
number 1 in Africa, number 9 in the world.
Yeah, and it's also the face off in Kef.
Yeah.
I saw a poster that they did Payana and then Kuvele and Payana as
the best goalkeeper.
Yeah,
the continent.
You see, with I think also, man, that's why Sundowns, the Pirates, the Chiefs have to work together in this instance, so that Sibanye squad esomeleleyo for bama sikwazi ukuba competitive advantage towards as or Morocco kanje nezakwela caleni ngapha.
We're just waiting for the team from Naturena to come on board,
which is coming.
They need to come on board. This is in Kaipel. They need to come on board. Be it Confederations Cup. Yeah. It's either they need to win in Nedbank so that automatically they qualify to go and play either the preliminaries and then group stages and all this stuff. But they need to make sure with Nedbank, they win the Nedbank. So that come next season, they're playing a continental football. The more we have teams that are playing continent, especially the 3 big teams, it's the better for South African football. Also in terms of rankings, you understand?
Okay.
So it will make it easier for players to move abroad, because now at least in terms of FIFA rankings, we're getting somewhere.
Sure. So with that being said, we had the Nedbank Cup this past weekend. Mamelodi Sundowns, Sibanye Golden Stars. What did you make of the game?
Okay, some of the guys are going to hate me for saying this, but Coach Miguel Cardozo made 10 changes to the team that played, and for a team that plays amateur football to score 2 goals against Sundowns.
Is it not the B team, the B side?
There's no B side. That's the thing. There's no B side. When you're at Sundowns, you're at Sundowns. You're not A side or whatever. You're part and parcel of the team. So when you get given a chance to play, you need to show the technical team that you deserve to be there. You deserve to play. You understand? Now, for a team that plays amateur football,
to
score 2 goals, those guys will. For them it's a big thing. They will never forget. You understand? That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I checked that team. Most of the players, they're above 30. I think they had 3 or 4 boys who were from 16, 17, and 19. Yeah. You understand? But the rest, they're senior citizens. You understand? But for Sundowns to concede 2 goals against a team from a lower division, there's question marks. Question marks.
Yes.
You understand? Yeah. Aibu, why? Also, the players that played there, they need to ask themselves, but why? So you get given a chance. At Sundowns, there's no game. Say, this is a weak game. This is a strong game. What? A game is a game. You need to treat the game as a final.
Also, if you are not the first, let's say in a situation there was an A side and then a B side. If you're at the B side, you have to play in such a way that the coach is convinced you deserve to be on the.
You understand? Yeah. So now there'll come a situation now where you're not playing. What happens then? Because you didn't take the game seriously. Yeah. Every game is a final. Every game is a final. Guys need to show up. Show up and they should. You can't score in the second minute of the game and then take another plus minus 10 minutes to score another goal. No. You understand? I remember I was watching the club's podcast where they were talking about Ohlompo was basically talking about the game, and talking experience of playing against, I think it was Power Lines that they shot 24-0. They were talking about that game. And coming to the game against Sibanye Gold, I feel like some of the players let the team and the supporters down. You understand? because I felt like they needed to score more goals. And score more goals and show that you are the biggest football club in the continent. You are the biggest football club in South Africa. Now you get given an opportunity to play because you haven't played in a while, and you're not raising your hand. You know, for me, that was the stressful part. But yeah, the team won. They threw to the last 16. But I feel like some players, they were given a chance to play. They didn't grab that chance. Now, when the so-called A team or the first team comes back and you're not playing, you're sitting there on the stands clapping for the other players. People on social media are going to complain and say, hey, Sundowns is killing careers. But you were given a chance to raise your hand and say, Exe, I want to play. I was happy to see a young man like Keegan Johannes. He hadn't played for a while. He was injured when he joined from SuperSport. But he got there. He raised his hand like, hey, this is where I want to be. I'm here to fight. And he's competing against some of the best players. Sailor Mutau is the best right back for me in the continent. Yeah, he's there. He's even in the top 5 in the world for me, I feel. Sailor, one of the best right back. And he's also competing with Utapelo Moren, another best right back. He's been doing it for years from Bloemfontein Celtics. If he comes in and plays as a centre back, he's competing with Malibongwe Khoza, he's competing with Grant Kekana, Toby Mvala, Musa Lebusa. You understand now with Keanu Cupido that's joining now. You understand. So he's competing with big players. You understand. But he raised his hand and said, "Hey, I want to be here. Can I be counted?"
Okay. You understand. Let's move on from the Sundowns. We're gonna go Orlando Pirates with Richards Bay, which now here winner. Maswanganyi Brace, Yabene Chiefs. They are clashing this weekend. They had Brace now, but Mmodi Brace, Maswanganyi Brace. Pirates concedes, Kaizer Chiefs clean sheet,
which is something good. Let's start with Chiefs.
No, I think we must go back Chiefs because this is a confirm now by 3.
Okay.
What does it look like going to the derby with them being confirmed? And
Pirates. Yeah, we spoke about it last week. Consistency, they winning. Riviero's got his team. And
between these 3 I think Pirates is the only team that faced Nantsika, not ABC Mutsepe or Nantsika. Between the Pirates and the Chiefs and the Sundowns, Pirates was the only one that
played the PSL team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's Nantsika.
They play against lower league teams. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Pirates. But there were certain elements or certain actions that happened. Tito played very well, but he got carried away. Almost costing the team.
I can't from Lando Bay and
No.
Okay,
it went wide. Almost. Yeah, we understand he's the type of player that he is. He enjoys it. But sometimes I feel like he overdoes it, man. You know, he overdoes it. You must watch what really does. Okay, I'll always be talking like that boy is quality, man. got a brace of assists.
Sure.
Man of the match, you know. He's on a high. And for Richards Bay, I felt Richards Bay had chances, and they missed their chances. They didn't take their chances. They did not capitalize on their chances, which led them to be knocked out of the tournament. It's Chaile for them. Pirates goes to the last 16. They defending the cup. Yeah, they started well, and I'm happy for them, man. I'm happy to see Pirates doing well. Then when we look at Chiefs against free agents, 4-0. You know, people might say it's not an easy game when you're playing against someone who wants to prove a point.
Number 1. Number 2, Kaizer Chiefs. Out of these 2, Kaizer Chiefs loser.
Yeah, they have this so-called hoodoo teams, lower teams. When it happened with Baroka, TS Galaxy, Milford, I think Richards Bay also when they were still in the first division. You understand? But for me, I feel like it came at the right time, man. That they play against a lower division team. You need a moral booster.
Yeah.
You need a moral
Especially
booster.
going to the derby.
You understand? You need a moral booster. Also, and the nice part is, we spoke about these players. Remember when I spoke about George Matlou? Like, I was happy for him to be back from injury because he's a creative player that Chiefs needs in that middle field. Also with Pule Mmodi, he scored a brace. You understand? It means they're on the right track.
I just hope, man, it's not something hectic.
We'll see. The Chiefs has not made any announcement, but I feel like they will make an announcement on the injury. But seeing images on social media shared, I think he was wearing a cast.
Okay.
So I think he's out. I know he's out for the derby.
Oh, yeah, but maybe he can resume later on. 2, 3 games, 4 games.
Yeah. But it also gives a chance to Teshwik.
Yeah, Morris. Yeah. So now that we Cele ukhona, uGodle ukhona, uMorris ukhona, what does it look like? What does the squad look like from if Kaizer Chiefs plays any of them? Does it stand a chance? Or with them being signed, I'm supposing a Nedbank before he derby. With them being signed, these 3, because I thought maybe they were going to add 2 more players from Yongeland. But with them being signed, does it stand a chance to win in Ansek? Nedbank.
You know, I had a team that I thought, because of the quality that they have, would win in Nedbank, but they got knocked out, which is Cape Town City, because I felt like they were one of the teams. I feel like they play good football and they've got a good coach in Mushine Tukral, but now they got knocked out, so they out of the tournament. Looking at Chiefs, they've acquired quality players, you know, with Thabo Cele. Thabo Cele, he's a marvel, you know. He's a marvel to watch. He's the type of midfielder who's very creative, who's very confident on the ball, doesn't lose the ball easily. So him joining the club, but also it will kind of refresh, you know, the profile of the players that they have. And also with Teshwik Morris, he doesn't score a lot of goals, or he hasn't scored a lot of goals. I think he's been playing in the PSL for 10 years now. But looking at the type of football that Nabi is trying to implement with his players, I feel like he fits. He's got the right profile for a top man as a striker who's going to be there to hold the ball and ensure that players like Mtutuzi Shabalala, Pule Mmodi, they play off him, you know. So I feel like Chiefs now, they do not have 100% the best, but I feel like they can easily go to the final of Nedbank with the type of players that they have. They can go all the way to the final only if they're really serious. You know, the players are serious and just focus and do well. So I feel like they do have a chance to go all the way to the final and probably win it, man. You know, it would be nice for them. Like I said earlier on, it would be nice for them to go back to continental football.
Yeah, and also we need. I think for Nabi to be a permanent, for them to look at Nansik, for them to treat Nabi with respect and allow him to change in case if he wants to change everything for the next season. I think we need to win the Nedbank. I think if we get there, I think if he can at least take us nandithi noba sinoyojika ku-final, because into endiminceleyo leyo into yobana the next draw might be drawn mhlambe with isikhukhune that we kanye Stellenbosch that we beat. Zongo zizibethileyo, they might want to, yabo. And another thing I think was who assistant coach for the past 2 games was handling things, and we won the past 2 games. Now when Nabi comes back, because I think this the other time as well where Nabi from a red card, assistant coach Wangena, we won Payana.
Yeah.
So
it was a Skokune game because he got the red card against Golden Arrows, and then the next game was Kokune. They won, and then the last one against the free agents. No, man, I've been seeing a lot of people, on social media talking about that. Would see Nabi is not on the dugout and the team is winning. He's the man who selects the team. He's the man that takes decisions. And nowadays with technology, I'm sure you might have seen the pictures on socials where he's with his walkie-talkie talking.
I think with me is the language barrier.
Language barrier. Nabi is fluent in English.
Then but this striker that is coming, he take the language.
Yeah, he can speak French. Also, we can't say there's a language barrier. If you look at his second assistant, Kaizer.
Yeah.
Kaizer speaks English fluently. He speaks French. Okay. He speaks Portuguese because he's been to Barcelona. He's been around. So we can't talk about language being a barrier. Also, football is an international language. You might find a player who doesn't speak. For instance, I'll make an example. Marcelo Allende, Ribeiro, they came to South Africa not speaking a word of English.
Yeah, but they are performing well.
But they are performing very well on the field of play. Yeah. So you don't need to speak proper English to play football. You understand? So, yeah. Okay.
I think let's wrap it up when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs. We will be waiting. When is the next draw?
Draw is on what's the date today? 28, 29. It's on the 29th.
So tomorrow, Wednesday,
there's a draw.
Yeah,
there's a Nedbank draw.
So when we do episode 3, we will be doing it.
Yeah, we know who's facing who.
The big 3 will. I hope they don't meet, man. I hope they don't meet just as yet. I like the build up from. Also, let's eliminate.
Yeah.
And then can shake stadiums.
I think there's a team from Limpopo that plays ABC Mpefeni Home Defenders. They're still there. Who else is still there? Durban City, NFD.
Yeah.
Who else is still there? They're from lower divisions. But if they really want to win this tournament, it doesn't matter who you play, man.
Yeah.
You just have to just show up.
Let's go to the derby. We are left with 6 minutes. Predictions. What are your predictions?
The pressure. It's going to be an entertaining day. Football-wise, the supporters, the masses will get what they want, like top entertaining football. They'll get goals. I have that feeling they'll get goals. For me, it's going to be a 3-2 scoreline.
In favor of?
Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm going with Chiefs. I'm going with Chiefs.
So Kaizer Chiefs, winner.
Yeah.
3-2 against Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
Bruce Vuma is going to be the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's Bruce Vuma, Frosla, Dudley, Miguel,
Cross.
Pule
is not.
Pule, Tetwa.
Yes.
Mmodi, Potsane.
Okay.
Shabalala. How many of those? I said Vuma, Frosla, Dudley, Miguel, Cross, Mat, Mmodi, Potsane.
Yeah.
Do. Shabalala, yeah, has to do.
Sombizi.
Yeah. And then Morris on top.
So Morris yangena.
Yeah, Morris is starting. Yeah, those two are starting.
Good Leonga.
If he gets his work permit, but I don't think he'll play the derby. I don't think he'll get his work permit before the derby.
Ben Bobula Benguino Serino, man.
Still Serino.
Yeah.
Minus 1-1. Who can I take out?
I don't think Serino is gonna start. But he's a creative player, but I don't think
I'll take out Putsane. Serino is playing. Putsane out here. Putsane out. Serino is playing. Serino is playing.
I think Serino is creative and we are penetrate.
Yeah, Serino is starting.
Yeah.
And Parades. I'm just going there to watch Relebohile Mofokeng play football.
Okay. And you think Parades is gonna lose?
Yeah, they all lose.
So as I heard someone saying, "Bana Itabi is not really."
It's not about form.
Yeah.
It's not about form.
Okay.
It's about who shows up on the day.
Okay.
Who shows up? Who wakes up properly? Goes to a pre-match meal, sit there, video analysis room, and who's ready? The moment you get the FNP, the tunnel, you go out and you absorb that atmosphere. Whoever gets it first, will win the derby. And I feel like Chiefs, as much as they've not been playing well, they
5 losses, Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, I have.
Orlando Pirates 2 losses.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is gonna be their 3rd loss. I'm saying Pirates is gonna win. I'm saying Pirates is gonna win. Because I think Pirates might win. If it's gonna be a draw, it's gonna be a 3-3 draw.
Yeah, one thing, there's going to be goals.
Yeah,
there's going to be goals.
This is like they've had bad coaches both sides. Bad coaches, but the coaches that they had before now, up until now, were not performing as the ones that we have right now.
Yeah, because...
Yeah. So now it's the clash of the titans from both sides. And Chiefs is getting Suka from the last 2 wins. Orlando Pirates coming from the last 2 wins. They are coming. So it might be a 3-3 draw. Pirates might edge it to 4-3.
Don't forget, that game has been sold out for a while.
Yeah.
So it goes to show that people
are looking
forward to it. You know, because I won't lie. Also with me, there were times where Nabi's play, I'm like, oh, okay. Just because I have a friend of mine that plays, they're like, okay, now I'll watch. I'm a cheater. Okay, sure, cool. But now I'm also interested in watching the derby because the type of football that Pirates is playing, the type of football Nabi is trying to instill Mmodi and Chiefs. It's
and then
something.
Shout out to Vuma for a first assist.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
He also had clean sheet. He was the first one to get a clean sheet for the club this season.
The past 2 games.
Yeah, I understand. So it goes to show, okay, cool. There's something that's happening. And with the derby, you don't need motivation with the derby.
Okay.
It's a motivator on its own.
Oh, sure. There's no unfortunately, there's no David and Goliath because when it comes to the odds, Orlando Pirates looks like a better team.
Yeah.
From between the they are in fact a better team according to communication, the chemistry, and everything.
And also they've won a trophy.
Yes, they are defending champions. So they are a better team, but because it's a derby,
all that stuff goes out the window, Chief. Out. Yeah. So I'm really hoping, man, that it lives up to expectations because you can't have a sold out game and then you have a dull game, you understand? But I feel like it's going to be an enjoyable game. We'll enjoy the game. Fans will get their money's worth at the end of the day.
So you'll also be there now?
Standard.
Okay.
Standard. I'm going there, man. I haven't watched a derby. When was the last derby I watched? 2022.
2022? Yeah. Which team won?
I think it was the one with Mart, that long goal, Mart.
Oh, that
was the last. That was the last derby I watched.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after, I was like, no ways. But now, ngicela abantu benze ifund budget ndizokwazi ubheke kwidabi.
I think let's go to the closing remarks. We've reached We had talking points, but that we didn't even touch because of the interview you had with.
Yeah.
So I think just before you go, we'll touch on them because I think it's Balekile. Transfer window closes at midnight. Which other player did you think mana Chiefs need? Because here build as in is two, I think the right zone.
Okay, Sundowns is gonna announce Keanu Cupido because they've signed him. The coach confirmed last night, Mushine Chukar, that the deal with Sundowns and Keanu Cupido is done.
Okay. From Cape Town City.
From Cape Town City to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. Yeah, but sometimes these football transfers, they don't make sense. He's a quality footballer, but you release Rushin Teruk to go and play in Israel on a loan. You bring in a similar type of player, in Keanu Cupido. But that's why I'm saying it doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not a coach. I've never coached. Yeah. You understand? So, but I feel like there was no need to sign Keanu Cupido. There was no need to sign Keanu Cupido at Sundowns. Also, look at the Lodge story.
Yeah.
You never know. There's still time. You never know. There's still time. Because before we started shooting, I heard that he might go to Rolani at Weed at Casablanca. The nice part about them is that the transfer window closes on Friday. So it's not the same as us. So if he does leave, it's good for him. Because he's not playing at Sundowns.
He was going to be the first player in the recent times
to play for all three.
Yes.
The only one I know is Collins Besum.
Yeah.
I don't know someone else.
Collins Besum is in the top 5 of the top all-time goal scorers. And I'd say
yeah. So Chiefs, I think for now they did well. The signings that they brought in, it's attack-minded type of players.
Yeah,
attack type of minded players because they need goals.
Performance. What do you make of the performance, guy Mashian?
When if I was close to him, or be it Tembisa or south of Johannesburg, I would make sure I have Mvubu or something.
I think
he just needs that boy can play. He's got, I think in terms of technique, he's one of the best players that have a kicking technique, a left footer.
He's coming from injury.
Yeah, I understand. It's just that his frame of mind, man. That's the problem that I have with players like him. His frame of mind. You understand? Yeah. You achieve. If things don't work out for you, achieve. Where are you going to go? Are you going to be able to take it in with, okay, my chapter Chiefs is closed, I'm going somewhere else. Now I need to shift my mindset.
Who has gone from Chiefs and had a better career? Come up Billiard.
Where?
In Zimbabwe. Top goal scorer. He wasn't scoring up with Chiefs.
That is a ras, Joe. That is a ras. Take us a ras. Not to say that the Zimbabwean league is they've got some of the best players there, but the standard of the league is not the same.
Okay,
it's not the same. Yeah, like you're saying, who?
Toli.
Is he playing? Is he playing at TS?
Okay. Nukovic, nothing.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think also who left Chiefs and okay, yeah. It's Super Sport.
Oh yeah. Just before we close, Super Sport, Nasir from Mamelodi Sundowns, Saile from Kaizer Chiefs, Nukovic from Royal AM. Do you not see Umhlambe Bana when it comes to attacking football? They might be dangerous when this window closes and then these players come.
There's one thing I love about Coach Kevin. He has never changed his style of play.
Okay.
Let's go wide, whip it in the box. We need to have a big man to finish there.
Which is maybe a height work for Nukovic.
They also have Pretli Grobler.
Yeah.
You understand? So you already know that's how he plays.
They'll never sell Khor thing.
He's a legend of the club, man. He's okay there.
He's
okay. He's okay there. He's okay there. So you see with SuperSport now, they've got Sahile. Sahile is not gonna play as a winger at SuperSport. I don't think so, because he can't cross the ball.
Yeah,
I understand. I think he will be. I think he started today's game. Yeah, I think he started today's game. He was in the starting lineup, Sahile. But I have a good feeling that Coach Kevin will use him properly. There's less pressure in SuperSport.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
There's less pressure in SuperSport.
Bantu besibathatha from Swallows. Sibathatha bezi unansi ungezana was ngokungezana masiloza simthatha ku Swallows.
Ungezana is a product development.
Oh, okay.
Ngobo from Swallows center back.
Sure. Yes. I think I forgot just the name, but all the people sithathina ku Stellenbosch, so abantu bebengabantu abagrand ku team zabo, but I don't know by befike beyindoni.
Those that know me, I always have this say, they're not bad players.
Yeah.
But they not choose material.
Okay.
They're good players for certain clubs, but not for Kaizer Chiefs.
They might give us problems now that they know the ins and outs.
But that's the thing. You are a good player, but you're not good enough for Chiefs. You're a good player, but you're not good enough for Pirates.
Okay.
That's how it works. So
52.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what happens.
Sure. Let's try to wrap it up now, so that we can shoot just before you go on the I think Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Let's shoot Friday before you go. Cover the other topics.
But it would be nice to have
someone else,
Chiefs, a fan of Chiefs or a fan of Pirates,
to come through.
Talk about what are their expectations and everything.
What?
We are fearless.
We are in charge.
We are sabotage.
Do you not think we can get him?
Yeah, well, if there's someone out there that knows him, I don't have his contact numbers. Like, reach us out, man, with contacts like I meant be.
Unazi Msiyana. Yeah, Unazi Msiyana.
No, we can reach out, and then if there's someone else or a supporter, Pirates who wants to come and sit and talk about the derby, you can pull through.
Okay.
So, but we are fearless.
We are in charge.
Mr. We are fearless. Come through. I know you might be going to eat derby, so just before pull through and let's have a chat, man.
About how are we going? We are dangerous. Yeah, so what are your closing words? And then I close it and then we meet Friday.
Yeah, man. It's not a lot, just to say thank you for supporting us. For me, I was overwhelmed, seeing the numbers of people, also those one who reached out on WhatsApp, social media and stuff like that to say, hey, this is a good thing. We still new,
Very, very new.
We're not even infants.
Yeah.
It's not day.
Yeah.
We are a day old.
We are one episode old, and the episode was decided on that day.
On that day, So for me, I feel like we appreciate you guys, and don't stop. Just comment. Give us comments what you would like us to talk about. Give us suggestions, certain stuff. We're doing it for you. We're not doing it for tea now. Yeah, we're doing it for you guys. Just support us.
Yeah.
Support us. Like, subscribe.
Sure. Yeah. So, and also, in order for Nathi Sikwazi to attend these games, we need more subscribers. We need people to super thanks younger than their corner. I don't want to take a lot of the time. Figure like an hour, but kuchiwo kodwa by 30 minutes in comments. 30 minutes is not it's not not 30 minutes in. We need more. But I wanted to keep it short at least and then gradually grow from there. But yeah, that's the first one. It was just the two of us. We had a telephonic guest. So I'm thinking, we'll do the next one without a guest.
Yeah.
And then,
But also, don't forget, but the first episode, it was just something that we did. It was, I don't want to say we did not plan it properly or whatever,
sure.
we just freestyled it.
Okay.
And, but now at least there's certain things, but I feel like we're talking about AFCON. Now let's bring in someone that understands AFCON and talk about it. So we'll see as time goes on. By chance, this is where you need to fix. Okay, sure, cool.
Sure. Yeah, and we are open to suggestions, constructive criticism. We want to grow with this. We won't know everything.
Yeah.
And also we are coming from Eastern Cape. There's not much of this happening. We are starting this out. It has potential to grow to be something big. Only if you guys are with us in this journey.
Yeah.
So stay with us, subscribe, and let's push, man, for 3,000 subscribers. Sishotango 182. Sisofika go 3,000 subscribers. So let's not get to the 5th episode of Sports Edition without London Jalo. So
Can I put my head on the block?
Sure.
When we get to 3,000, I'm gonna try and find a jersey of a soccer player and give it and make it a giveaway.
Okay. Yeah.
A soccer jersey, a signed soccer jersey.
Oh, sure, Nyansi. Yeah.
Help us reach 3,000,
and then
we'll do a prize for that.
Also, we're gonna have a Players Edition episode.
Okay.
Whereby we will celebrate that. So, Kambi is our incorporated in between there. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. This has been the Nafel Podcast Sports Edition. We are out.
This podcast has been proudly brought to you by Electronic Solutions, recorded at the Block Studios. And if you want to use our facilities, get in touch with us on all our social media platforms, Electronic Solutions. Email us admin@leptronicsol.com.